All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Earth Nation Coordinators Talk Show. For those that do not know, we're the Earth Nation. We're a planetary alliance, all kinds of different organizations, from spiritual organizations to churches, businesses, and eco-villages that are all coming together to create decentralized and ethical alternatives to every government and corporate product and service. And here on these regular talk shows, we go into the weekly success and the forward movement we've been making. My name is Dakota Kaiser, and I am one of your hosts. Good to see you. So today I'm going to start off by showing some of our partners. We're going to just talk about who really is in this alliance currently. And I just want to frame all of this in that the leaders of the Earth Nation are also the leaders of these organizations. And that's the core of the connection between all of these groups is the people in them and what we're doing in the world. So up first, we've got Terra Frutis. It's a chain of vegetarian and vegan communities in Ecuador mostly, but expanding into Costa Rica and soon Thailand. So these communities are co-governed. There's no centralized leadership. People just live in harmony freely while growing every fruit known to man. We've got tens of thousands of fruiting trees, and we're always growing more, and feel free to come give us a visit. Portal to the New Earth is an event that runs out of one of our allied communities in Joshua Tree. It's called Garce Boulder Gardens. Gorgeous piece of desert property, and we help host a consciousness spreading event there every year. Peace, Love, Unity is a group of emissaries. They're like modern day missionaries for the new paradigm rather than for any of the old religions. COEO is the largest alternative social media network for conscious change makers. It's super cool. It's got a lot of really amazing functions built into it and is really designed to help change agents connect to each other across the world. Group Up is another project that is similar to COEO, completely different in its function, but the goal of it is to showcase all the things happening in a really fun way that's very engaging. Re-inhabiting the Village is one of our oldest partners. They are OG. They have done so much to make this world a better place and united, I think, hundreds of different eco-villages across the world. The Source is one of our media agencies. The Atlan Center is another one of our partner eco communities. Lucidity Festival is our most conscious festival provider. I love Lucidity. It's my favorite festival of all of them in the United States. And they're really doing a good job of sharing and spreading awareness and consciousness. Lucid U, Conscious University. Beloved Festival, my second favorite. Scepter, one of our technology alliance partners. Scepter is a group of what used to be 10 engineers working for over a decade to build out the third generation of blockchain technology before blockchain ever even existed. They've now expanded into a much larger team, and we are getting ready to roll out Hollow, the replacement for a totally distributed internet here in the next year. Village Lab is one of the partners of Scepter and is very parallel to the Earth Nation, where they are a group that connects many other groups together to create really amazing things between technology to eco-villages to business and nonprofit stuff. Self-Growth is it's like a social media network, but it's really good for SEO and for finding people who are doing good things in the world. Collective Evolution is part of the Conscious Media Coalition. And this is one of our most major partners. Just like the Earth Nation is an alliance of all kinds of groups, the Conscious Media Coalition is an alliance of the world's top social media agencies, alternative social media agencies. One Community Global is also one of our largest backers. They're a team of 40 engineers that have been working for close to, I think, 8 years now, designing open source blueprints for humanity. And when I say like open source blueprints, I mean for everything. Like from how you do school to how like every way you can install like a food installation to housing installations, all kinds of stuff. Everything from like one pod buildings to entire eco cities like the village, the Venus project. The Tribe of Awakening Sovereignty is kind of our core and oldest backer. It's a network of what became to be about 200 eco communities across the world. And what we did is we networked with these other groups like the Transition, One Community, Bit Nation, New Earth Nation, Namundo, Eco Besa, and Commune Tierra to bring all these eco villages together. And we did this project about 7 years ago. The Guardian Alliance is a really, really gamified way to learn about spiritual awareness, conscious awareness, mental, physical, body awareness. Finally, we have Bit Nation. Gotta love them. If you don't know about them already, this one alone is really worth a check out. They've got one of the coolest sites on the planet. Passion Planet is another media agency that really, really just spreading so much inspiration throughout the world. United Earth is very parallel to us. Earth Nation, United Earth kind of have exactly the same MO. We're just working on different parts of the same thing. And then we have Ubuntu. It's the largest conscious political movement on the planet. And they're pretty cool. I love Ubuntu. That's part of the Earth Nation. There's another 70 or so organizations that are currently connected to the Alliance. Welcome. Up next, I'm going to pass it over to Leela Starr for a little meditation, and then we're going to get into our coordinators' reports. Take it away.
Cool. Thank you, Dakota. Hi, everyone. Good to see you this lovely day. So with our meditation today, as always, let's begin in our hearts. So let's take our awareness, maybe even close our eyes, and take a moment. We're going to be unifying the field with gratitude today. Take a nice deep breath into the heart. Nice deep exhale. Let's take a nice deep inhale one more time. Exhale, clarifying, relaxing, coming into this exact present moment. All right. So conjuring a field of gratitude within every cell of our being, feeling that beautiful, overflowing, abundant field that feeds yourself and feeds others. Let's go ahead and bring our awareness to where the east is in our area of the globe today. So where are you? And let's find east in your awareness. And having gratitude for the east, for the air we breathe, for the embodiment of being and the inspiration to receive messages from spirit. Inhale into the east, into the element of air with deep gratitude. Thank you, air. Let's move our awareness over to the south. And imagine that deep gold and bright sun within you, illuminating from within. Take a nice deep breath, honoring the inner passion, the inner fire. And giggling, having gratitude for our inner child and the way we see the world with awe and joy. Let's bring our awareness over to the energy and direction of the west. And take a moment to feel the precious, pristine waters on the planet. And blessing all areas of the world, asking that everyone receive clean, nourishing water for themselves and their families. And inhaling into the gratitude of community and communing and having brilliant reflections to explore and experience this life with. And let's take our energy now into the north, into the body, into the gratitude of this earth. And let's ground ourselves fully here and now, feeling really rooted and connected and supported by the Earth Mama. And feeling rooted and connected in the greater galaxy, aligning with our soul families, our star families. Thank you, North. Thank you, Earth. And finally, let's bring our awareness really broad and expand it into the field of infinite love, infinite potential, miraculous being, pure presence awareness. And gather all of that awareness around you and back into the body. as we each shine as a beacon of light today, a beacon of hope and presence, of love and grace and peace. All right, let's rock the rest of this show. Thank you everyone for being present to this Earth Nation show. Next, I'm gonna have Dakota come back on. He's gonna share about our awesome opportunity with the Steam It platform, which we're loving so much. And then we'll hear from our coordinators, and you guys will get a sense of what's going on the back end of the Earth Nation, of this transparent DAO. You get to see what's happening every week with this coordinator show. And Dakota.
Thank you, Leela. That was beautiful. Really appreciate your ability to hold that kind of space. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, for those of you that don't know, Steam It is one of the coolest internet platforms on the planet. So Steam It is based on blockchain technology, the same kind of technology that runs Bitcoin, except Steam It is, I think, way more advanced than Bitcoin. They're processing tens of thousands more transactions than Bitcoin is, and it's the really cool thing with Steam It is there's more steam being generated, and that steam is given to authors. So Steam It as a community is creating this value that is their currency, and then they're distributing it to the people making content. This is unique compared to any other social media platform where they do advertise revenue sharing. The amount of profit available from advertised revenue sharing is a fraction of the profits that are available on Steam It. Something really important to note about Steam It is it's a big family. It's actually a whole bunch of big families across the world, and it's not a cash cow. And if you treat it like a cash cow, you'll get slammed because Steam It's like Reddit kind of, where you can upvote and downvote. And if you get upvoted, that turns into money, but if you get downvoted, it turns into zero. So please really integrate with Steam It in a way where you're addressing Steam It as a family, and come into that and realize it's an abundance generating system for those that are making really good and heartfelt, inspiring content. So this is our Earth Nation tag group. Just like Reddit, there's so many tags available, and people can make more. And there's constantly new ones being made, new communities that are starting. So this is our section of Steam It, the Earth Nation section. And if you look at these numbers here, these are actually Steam. It's like the Steam value, and the Steam value right now is $7 US on the dollar here. So this posting from Nambula is actually going to cash out at the end of the week for over a $100 US. This one over here, that's an easy $10 for Brett right there. Basically, the way we have this system set up with our Earth Nation Guild, we have about 30 people, and we're all cross-liking each other's stuff. And we also have the Earth Nation account that has like a lot of Steam power. So the more Steam power you have, the more financial value your upvotes carry. So basically, for people who want to join the Earth Nation and join Steam It, we'll hook you up with a $1 to $2 upvote for all of your postings each day. And that turns into $7 to $15 initially. Then there's this part of Steam It where you can use bots. And basically you send these bot like creatures a little bit of money, and then they upvote your post value even more. So if you're able to invest anywhere between $3 or $4 all the way up to $200 into your posting, you're going to get a guaranteed up to $40 worth of profit per posting. And then there's other bots that support minnows and regular daily posts to really make it so right now authors who are making good content posting once a day can make over $1,000 a month with the Earth Nation in our bot swarm. And that content has to be good. Can't just make silly willy-nilly stuff, but as long as you're making good content, we can guarantee at the current rates $1,000 a month or more, which is really, really, really amazing. For anyone that wants to learn more, go to asc.ai/steamit or find our Steam It team in the home center part of our website at asc.ai. We're having tons of fun. Come join us. I'm going to pass it back now to actually, there's one other thing I wanted to say, and this is for the Steamians who are watching this. Our Steam It guild is a little bit different than the other guilds out there because we have a ranking system. So when people are posting, we're ranking them from rank S to rank D, and we're giving them different amounts of upvotes based on that. We're also giving more power, more upvotes to people who have more steam power, but it's set up in such a way where we really are helping the minnows. We have a diminishing returns policy on how much steam power you have in our guild. So if you have, say, like 10,000 steam power, you're not going to get like 100 times the votes of someone with 100 steam power. You'd get more like 10 times. All right. Thanks for all the new people that chimed in. Hi, Jerry. Hi, Deborah. What's up, everyone? Hi, Daniela. I'm going to pass it back to Lila right now so we can all enter into a round of some engaging questions. Take it away, Lila.
Cool. All right. And if anyone doesn't feel like answering this question, you can go ahead and just let me know in chat and I won't call on you. So the question today is, in 20 seconds or less, so what's really pulsing for you right now, what is the new paradigm to you? Are we ready? Anyone feeling the call to go first? All right, John.
Aloha, everybody. Yeah, I've been really thinking about this a lot lately, and I just feel like it's a huge transition that we're going through right now from a system that's completely manipulated, from the banking to our media, into the new decentralized autonomous organizations that are thriving in this blockchain environment.
Yes. Thank you, John. Z Lotus.
Hey, what's up, everyone? I think there's so many things, but I think one of them I'm discovering is that we are light beings in a physical body, and we're all discovering that more and more and rising to this frequency, and we're not our bodies. And so we're all discovering this interdimensional meditation, travel, and we're learning how to master our physical realms.
Nicely.
I think Lila cut out there for a second. Did you hear her, Valentine? You're called next. You want to share?
Yeah. My perspective is to all of us become grounded, to use this universal physical reality as practical playground to manifest oneness and equality.
Great answer. Kukui. Nice to see you.
Aloha, good morning. I think as the systems are, the foundational systems are already here and expanding, and all the people to activate the systems are activating or want to be. It's just about put it all together and just activating the grid, and it's happening, and it's exciting. Woo!
Yes, Tiana.
Aloha, everyone. Good morning. The new paradigm to me is I see it as a completely new energetic model that we have the ability to step into higher consciousness and create from that space together a new way of being and living on the planet.
Yes. How about Deborah? Nice to see you, Deborah.
I think the new paradigm for me is love, self-love, as well as love of everyone else that we see, no matter what space they're in, that we are all one, and we're here to self-love and be acceptance of each other, our true self.
Beautiful, Deborah. Thank you. Dakota.
All right. One sec. Yeah, I just want to riff on that. Like, yeah, it's about love. We're bringing love into all of our systems. We're bringing love into our governments, into our business, into our homes, into our lives, into our culture. Actual love. What do I mean by actual love? Most people don't know. I'm not talking about romantic feelings. To me, love is when I allow something to be exactly as it is. Simply that. Like if someone wants to be a certain way, great. I support them in that as long as they're not damaging me or the things that I love. And that is the revolution in my perspective. It's bringing that allowance, that compassion for people to really truly be who they really truly want to be, as long as it's not destructive. Cheers.
Thank you, Dakota. Daniela, what is the new paradigm to you?
Hello, aloha everyone. The new paradigm, it's going back to mankind. It's like here, now, future, all together, bringing back energy exchange in a beautiful, equal way that all of us feel valued and not just arrowed down to a number or a label, where we can flow and be, just as Dakota said, ourselves in each moment, do what we love, let it go the leash, unleash, and step in here and take the land back. This is what's about the new paradigm. It's unifying and co-creating. And I don't even know if I'm going to live on this lifespan to see everything I want to see, but I'm just so glad to be here now. And that's the new paradigm, is this love of oneness and us together. Thank you.
Thank you, Daniela. How about Jerry? Happy belated birthday, Jerry.
Thank you, Leila, for the kind wishes. For me, thriving in sustainable prosperity. That's what this is all about. And peace be the journey, my purposeful Earth Nation associates. Good to see you. It's good to be back. Thanks for holding space in the meantime. And I see this as an adventure of compassion, consideration, and kindness, and making that more available. Let's make that more available and more valuable. That's what I feel our cryptocurrency is backed by, other than land. So that's what I have to share.
Beautiful, Jerry. Adrian.
Okay. I find it about embracing self-governance and embodying that day to day, and following the organic timeline with the planet and rejecting synthetic embedded ones.
Good answer. Paul, what is the new paradigm to you in 20 seconds?
Well, first I'd like to share a definition of love that the wizards came up with, and that is the expression of the willingness to create a space for something to change. And that being said, I'd also like to quote Ken Kesey, who is the author of Starseed Transmission. He lives actually here in southern Missouri. He used an acorn as an example. He said that we're not going to resolve acorn issues with acorn solutions. Is that the acorn has to be destroyed utterly in order for the oak to appear. And so even though, yeah, it's a new paradigm shift into something much better and a higher frequency, the old has to be dismantled or destroyed. And from that destruction, we have, like a compost pile, we have a lot to work from then as far as, potential energy. So yeah, that's how I see it. And thanks for the time to share.
Beautiful. Thank you, Paul. How about, we've got Greg and Alwyn there on the same screen. Nice to see you.
Hi. The new paradigm for me is choosing to embody a culture where each of us can reach our higher selves and our highest potential, and whatever that may be for that particular person.
Okay, the new paradigm for me is about reconnecting It's about epic co-creation. Can you hear me?
Hit the speaker.
A little louder, sweetie.
This might be it.
Sorry. It's about reconnecting. It's about co-creation. And it's about being who we're meant to be.
Awesome. Doug, welcome.
Hey, thank you very much. Thank you. My visions of the new paradigm are of unity of all. And I'm not talking unity gathering together in a square. I'm talking unity within our soul and connecting with source so that we can all have what we need in the new paradigm and to understand each other and to be able to see from the other's perspective. Thank you.
Beautiful. And Nambula from South Africa. What is the new paradigm for you?
Hello, can you hear me? Okay. So the new paradigm for me is to dance with life. If we can learn how to dance with life and use our bodies to transform and transmute energies, you will realize that your human body is the most amazing spacesuit that you have available. And if you have 2 legs and 2 arms and 2 eyes, you are perfect. It does not, the outer appearance is beautiful. If you smile, you are beautiful. If you cry, you are ugly. It does not matter how beautiful you are. So put a smile on your dial and dance with life. You know, life is beautiful. So thank you, Earth Nation. You help me to dance with life.
Thank you, Nambula. Beautiful. Awesome. The new paradigm is so many things, and we are it, and we're creating it, we're birthing it. It's being transformed through us, evolving, adapting through us. It's incredible to be on the planet at this time and to be here all with you as the Earth Nation, as this global alliance, really showing up for the greater global good. I'm really honored to be here with you all. So next is where we get to hear from our coordinators and hear what's going on for the week, what's chugging along as we get ready to launch our beta and also our ICO. So let's hear from, how about Tiana, writing coordinator?
Hi, I'm Tiana, Center Coordinator and Coordinator for the Writers team. And this week I traveled back to Maui and I'm decompressing. As I left headquarters in Oregon a couple of weeks ago, I went down to California. Now I'm back in Maui, really getting a feel for how many people on the outside we are affecting, how many people have been watching us, watching the show, the effect that we're having on people. I've gotten inundated with so many questions and people wanting to know so many things, even signing up for Steemit, buying crypto, and people are getting really super excited about what we're doing. So just wanted to let you guys know we are spreading the message out there and it is getting through, even if we can't hear about it all the time. And I'm really excited to be setting up a space for our team to come out to Maui and spend some time together before our ICO launch. I'm usually during the winter, I'm a little bit internal, but I am in the background doing a lot of things with the writers team. We've got Daniela from Love Cycle on board, helping to be super inspirational with Steemit. We have an outside, can you hear me? Oh, okay. We've got an outside, I'm going to let Dakota cover Steemit because Steemit's awesome. And that's part of what our writers are really focused on right now. But we also are calling in freelance writers to write outside publications. So if you're out there and you have a blog, if you write for any publication, come on board and join us. You can make in addition to the money that you're making now out there freelancing, we reward you in our equality keys. So, and you can be spreading conscious news. We need
the Writers Guild.
Tiana,
yep, go ahead.
How is the development for the DAO for the writers team going?
What do you mean? So we've got, we've got Daniela coming on board to help lead the team. And we have Greg, who's a fantastic writer. He's been writing for us for quite some time. He's our lead writing coordinator that assists in onboarding people and coaching them. So even if you don't have a lot of professional experience writing, you can still write for the Earth Nation. Greg is there to help you. I've got Awen helping me bring in some publications that we can write for on the outside. And we're also setting up a new program to write grants for Earth Nation. So, and other organizations, but we're going to start with the phenomenal projects that we have within Earth Nation. And yeah, it's kind of set up right now, so we can really pop before the ICO launch in February and really put out some key content out there on Steemit into outside publications and get these grants going all in January before our ICO and beta launch. So thank you so much. I just want to pay so much gratitude. Thank you, Valentine, who's Grand Master at Organization, who's been helping out as well for the writers team. And thank you to all the writers that are out there participating in the Steemit program. If you have any questions, if you need anything, please contact me on any of these programs. I'm happy to help you find your way. Aloha.
Aloha. Thank you, Tiana, rocking it. How about John next, center coordinator and lead of the financial team?
Hey, everybody. Yeah, I'm John, center coordinator for the financial education team. Man, so many amazing things are happening right now. I'm up late at night, up early in the morning, trying to stay on top of it all for us guys. So we'll start with credit repair. So many great results have been happening lately. You know, tons of removals of bankruptcies, tax liens, judgments, late payments, all sorts of derogatory items being removed and, you know, helping people start over fresh. The credit funding, I mean, the actual funding from the banks is doing great right now. Banks are still lending. This is actually one of the best times of the year to get into credit repair too, because a lot of people go on vacation and there's what they call the skeleton crew out there. And so things kind of get passed over through the desk really quickly because they don't have enough time or enough people to handle all the disputes that are being put on them. So then let's see, I am completely immersed in the crypto world of education and trading. And I am noticing more and more every single day how much of an opportunity that we all have. And I'm going to be downloading as much intel and information as I possibly can to you guys on my financial education webinars. So make sure you make it there. Plus, there's some really exciting intel reports, if you know what I'm talking about, that I talk about on those shows. So you don't want to miss that. I'm also, what I need from you guys, though, the most important thing that we need right now is piggybackers, okay? And I'm willing to offer keys, not only to the person to help piggyback, but also keys to the people that refer me the piggybacker. We got to get more people to help build people's credit files quickly so we can get everybody into funding. Once all the derogatories are removed and you have a nice clean file, we need to get you good credit so that you can go out there and get financing and then be able to invest in crypto or your business that you want to start, or, you know, help pay some bills while you're focusing on building the Earth Nation too. So
John, what does it mean just to define piggybacking?
Yes. Piggybacking is allowing somebody to be an authorized user on your credit card. So let's say you have $10,000 credit card with Discover, you keep a nice low balance, you've had it for a few years. You have the ability to call your bank and ask them to add one of, it can be anybody. It doesn't have to be a member of your family. It could just be anybody in the Earth Nation to be an authorized user of your card. Now, it's 100% safe on all sides. The person being the piggybacker will get the card in the mail in their mailbox, not the other person. The other person cannot call and say, oh, I lost my card, please send me the card. Then when they get it, they can cut it up. They will never have access to the card. But the magical thing that happens is that next month, when that credit card reports to the primary account holder's credit, it also reports to the authorized user's credit. And it creates this image of low debt, a nice history of having a credit card, and a nice high limit. And those three things turn your score into, it increases the score dramatically. And it helps you qualify for financing. So that's what we need right now, guys.
Awesome. Thank you so much, John. Exciting times. Zandra, Center Coordinator of Admin Branch.
Hey guys, I've been evacuated because of the fires in SoCal for like 12 days and evacuated 6 different places. So if my internet's a little unstable, the Santa Ana winds are blowing. But the love is flowing, and everyone's, the hashtag here is the love in the air is thicker than the smoke. So the community's coming together. It's really beautiful to see this God of Kali and destruction and purification, and then all this love like growing as little sprouts everywhere in our community. So as the admin, I've just been working on trying to simplify all the systems in all the different areas with all the different coordinators, trying to just help everybody so that everyone who comes in has a good experience, and we want you to feel loved, and we want you to feel hugged, and we want you to feel like you understand the system. So I'm trying to answer everybody's questions. Some of them we don't have the answers to yet because we are in beta. So just remember that we're still figuring this all out. We're creating something new. So be patient with us. And if you have something you can contribute or a solution, bring it to us, because we all are open to anything that will help us make the world a better place. And so I've been playing in Steemit. I've been playing in crypto. John's teaching me how to do some fun trading, and Dakota's teaching me, and Adrian's teaching me how to use Steemit properly so I can help teach you guys. And helping with writers and just keeping that organized. So we're all here for you and all of us, and just trying to keep the vibes high and keep meditating through the tough spots and keeping it all in the infinite love zone. So love you guys.
Thank you, Zandra. That's what's up. Fun. Let's do Valentine, Coordinator of Eco Villages, Maverick Orchestrator.
Hello, everyone. I'm coordinator of several teams, and I have a lot to report. I'm going to share the screen for easy sharing. So I participated at the writers team, reminding that we have awesome application available called Flasher that me and my friend developed that can assist in becoming basically genius, to integrate words in your memory of your human physical body, to learn languages fast, to be more effective at speaking, writing, and so on. Then at the Ecovillages team, we went through the points, what can be improved in terms of what is not clear, what needs to be clarified for every one of us to move forward effectively. Then I hosted the 11th Self-Perfection workshop with the topic Power of Self-Forgiveness, which is the essential tool to deprogram yourself, to clear all the points of separation from your mind and become equal and one with everyone. Then I represented Earth Nation at the Blockchain and Bitcoin conference in Slovenia, which was the awesome event. You can find a report on the financial education message board at Basecamp. But this is the conference, and you can find photos on my Facebook page, over 300 photos, and also at the Google Drive, together with scanned documentation that I get there. And I have already prepared the contacts that I gathered there, all the links that we can use, awesome information, how we can be very successful at our ICO, what to be careful at, that we do not mess something. And then here's just a few photos to see how everything happened. This was the exhibition place. Then at the basement was the conference. And I also made connection with the president of Liberland, which is the independent country on disputed area between our neighbor country, Croatia, and Serbia. And this is the president on the right, and he's the first and the last president, because also they are now transitioning on the blockchain and becoming DAO like the Earth Nation. And I have collected many contacts and wrote extensive notes, so I will be sharing more details about these 8 hours of share of incredible conference via the many steamed posts.
That was incredible, Valentin. Thank you. I'm so looking forward to learning what you learned there.
Yeah, wow, Valentin. I'm so blown away and impressed by that. What a great example of exactly how to show up to events. Let's work on a manual and a guide for our other events based on what you've done. How exciting about Liberland. Can I talk to that guy? If we could get our jurisdiction legally moved over into that country, that would be really exponentially powerful for us.
Yeah, sure.
Cool. Rocking it, Valentin.
Awesome. Fun. Beautiful. Let's see. I'm going to share my screen. Let's see if I can pull this up. Just going to give you a little teaser. Been working with Greg and Alwyn on some of the ICO. See if it'll go. ICO memes and different marketing materials and press kits. I'm going to get this. Here's my arrow. And just a little teaser of some of the beautiful work that Alwyn's been bringing through that we're going to roll out with after beta, when we get ready for our ICO launch. So just a little teaser. Don't want to see them for too long, so they're fresh when you see them again. But they're beautiful, so super excited on what's coming through that side of the team. And all right, let's do Dakota now with the technology division. So a lot of what we're waiting for, or what we're gearing up for beta, is our systems being all upgraded.
Hey everyone, Center Coordinator of the Technology Division. Lots of really exciting things. Something really big happened for us and really solidified this week. So we have found a senior developer who has, I think, a little over 40 years of coding experience, who is just a really high-level master in programming. And people at this level of skill, they make usually between $15,000 and $25,000 a month working for high-end corporations. So we haven't been able to afford a guy like this. So we've been, for the last 8 months, I've been hiring all kinds of agencies and people who are really smart, but from mostly third world countries where we can actually afford the pricing. And our whole software suite is kind of like in terms of like the back end, it's kind of like a Frankenstein monster with everything kind of glued and welded together and always like kind of falling apart, but putting itself back. And that's all changing as we speak. So this senior developer is taking our entire website stack, all of the different programs and subsites within our master suite, and he's compiling them into Drupal. And when this is finished, it should be over 100 times as efficient in terms of the amount of processing power it takes. It's going to be completely secure without any of the security vulnerabilities that come with WordPress or using like a mass suite of multi-sites and plugins. And we're doing a visual overhaul as well. So we've got an animator working named JP, and then we have a Disney level animation studio that's taking that person's stuff and taking it to the next level. So as we speak, this image is becoming animated, and it's going to be a moving, living movie sequence. And this is going to be the loading screen for our new home center, which is freaking radical. Our whole site is getting a complete visual overhaul, as we are also really, really upgrading the back end to make it wicked fast, wicked smart, really secure. And the great kicker with our new site overhaul is that the database for our website is going to be moving over into the Waves blockchain. So now, instead of storing our currency as a form of advanced store credit in MyCred, it will now be an actual crypto token out of the Waves platform, but you won't even need to log into Waves. All you'll need to do is make an account on our website, and it will auto-generate a wallet for you, and our website will become a wallet service for our token to integrate our token with all of our stores, with our freelance directory, our marketplaces, our guilds. And this whole package is something that we are offering to other groups. So we're helping people start their own currency and their own directory systems and their own communities, their own voting systems, their own team management systems, administrative systems, etc. And then all of these instances are designed to connect to each other, to share access and resources and knowledge and information with the consensus of everyone involved. I want to just get a little bit nerdy here. I'm passing this through right now. It looks like it's going to pass. It's got most of our center coordinators have agreed to it so far. Any center coordinator that hasn't voted on this yet, please do so. So I'm asking for about $30,000 worth of currency to hire this developer. And William is going to do a lot of stuff for us. The amount that I was quoted to have what William's going to do for about $30K is anywhere between $100,000 and $200,000 from these other agencies. So I'm really excited for this bill to pass and for the next highest level of our systems to be made available before our beta on the 2nd of this month. So we are still on schedule. We are working hard. We're working overtime to meet this lifeline. One other thing is moving forward really powerfully right now, and that is the project in Missouri. So one of our partners is the New Haven Church, and the New Haven Church represents an entire alliance of sovereign tribal churches. And the New Haven Church is a leading church in the United States for the legal right to practice medicinal ceremony. They have about 500 acres of land in Missouri and about 15,000 square feet of storefront space, and some significant funding to put into not just an eco-village, but a series of eco-villages while also transforming the nearby town of Ava. So this next year, our main project is gearing up to be Missouri. We're going to start several eco-village pods, and we're going to start kind of in the most beautiful way, taking over the town of Ava. We're intending to get someone into mayor, into the police department, the firefighters department. We're going to be buying more and more buildings inside of the plaza, more and more houses in the nearby neighborhood, more and more properties around the area until it's basically our town. And it's really amazing that we actually, this project is already fully funded. So we have no need for cash whatsoever to move forward. This group, they need good young people. It says the New Haven Church has a lot of empowered elders, but they're too old to go build a village. And they don't want to pay commercial rates to have a village built. So we're collaborating and we're going in, and it's going to be Earth Nation and New Haven. It's shared 50% ownership in a completely decentralized decision-making and resource distribution model for a series of eco-communities and inner-city communities in Missouri, starting right now. Actually, we have people on the ground. Jimmy and Tammy, who aren't here with us today, are on the ground, and Paul over here is actually representing a part of that alliance, a nearby community that is associated with the rest of these properties. Amazing stuff. I've been looking for a property like this for most of my career. I've served 76 land-based communities in my life, and God, can I tell you, it is so hard to find landowners that are like willing to really share their power. The old system of like typical land tyranny and the servant-slave relationship with the land is what runs almost all of these new paradigm communities still. And I am so excited for a community where the owners are excited, actually, where they actually want to hand their power away in a way where they know it's not all going to fall apart, because that's their only major concern. And that's what we're a master of, is how do you decentralize a system in a way where there's still some form of centralization to the point where there's a level of management and a level of quality control and enablement and support. So it's not just anarchy. There's a huge difference between anarchy and decentralized autonomous organizations. Yeah, that's my report. Lots of other stuff happening too, but I'll share it as it comes out. I think in the next week or two, I'll have some really fun screen shares to do. I think that's all I got.
Sure. Thank you, Dakota. Yep, exciting times on all fronts. Thank you, everyone, for today's show. Let's go ahead and close the field in a good way with an Om. Unmute your mics. Go ahead and breathe all the way out. Exhaling. Thank you, everyone, for your passion, your love, and your hearts and your hard work. Let's make it another great week. Have a blessed day.
Love you guys. Have an awesome day.
Until next time, family. Much love.
Peace be the journey.
Soon.
Unity, oneness, and guidance to everybody. Unity, oneness, and